What's the most challenging part of creating content?
Social media content for sure is there's no off season. There's no off season. So like you gotta keep the algorithm going. You gotta chase the algorithm. That's the unfortunate part of it. And if you don't love it enough or be hungry enough for the finance part of it, I'll do it for both. I love this. So I stopped worrying about the views and started worrying about whether I enjoy the piece of content I dropped.
What was the story? The thing you was gonna say?
You want me to save it now, or you said it's a quick one?
No,
it's
yeah.
I was gonna save it.
We going, right? We rolling. We rolling.
Oh, shit. We're candid that way.
Oh yeah.
Y'all ain't playing around.
Oh no, we ain't messing around.
Okay, man. So look, real quick, I got a relationship with all three of y'all, man.
Yeah,
I've known y'all, and since I started doing comedy, man. My first day, London was there. You know what I'm saying? He was there, man. And we was,
where's this at?
This at the Comedy Union, man.
Union. My first bomb.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, man.
Might have been mine, too. That's the home spot. That's the home spot. That's where I started at, man. And I remember being in the back, like, working on my and I'm looking at my phone and shit, and you doing the same thing. And we just talking. I'm chopping it up. I don't know nobody here. You know what I'm saying? I don't know nobody. My auntie told me to come down to the Comedy Union, and she like, they got Monday. They got Monday, like a open mic Monday. I was like, okay, cool. I'm going down there. And then the day I decided to do it, like the third trip, and I came out there with my actually I didn't have my phone. I had my phone, but I had like the composition books, the black and white little. Yeah. Had that one folded. You know what I mean?
We old everybody.
Yeah. It's all good.
Writing with a pen.
Yeah, writing with a pen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And
that used to be how you used to get girls' phone numbers back in the day too.
Right.
You had to go to the home with the little pad and the
absolutely.
pen. What's your number? No.
Do y'all remember the Macy's? Of course, obviously they still got it right now. Like you get the cologne, the perfume, little stand.
Yeah.
At the Bloomingdale's or whatever. Yeah, I used to take one of them, and there's always a baddie behind there spraying you down. You know, spraying you with the. Yeah. So I used to take the little. Can I get your pen real quick? And she think I'm about to use the pen for something else. Take the pen and then take one of the little perfume thing that you spraying and get her number that way. Yeah, that's back in the day. That's talking about
it's almost the perfect size for a phone number.
Right. Just enough, just to fold it and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But real quick, I was saying the story. We were talking about like this. Just promoting the homies and like supporting your boys, and you were saying how Rick Ross had you saw a clip of him talking about how you're supposed to promote your homies like they yours. I mean like whatever you promoting is yours.
Absolutely.
Right. Promote your homeboy stuff like it's your stuff.
Exactly. And here's the thing, bro. I've known you since I started comedy, so 15 years, and we don't talk often. Right. And we didn't even back then when we knew each other consistently, like on a weekly basis. We was in the clubs every damn night. I got a call from a random woman, and her name is Gia Taylor. Shout out to Gia. And she was like, "Hey, how you doing? My name is Gia Taylor." And this is over a decade ago. She was like, "And I got referred to you from Justin Hires to shoot my short film, and I would like to sit down and talk to you about your rates and all that." I was broke as hell back then. I'm talking about this is over 10 years ago.
Wow.
You know, this is before the big job push. This is before. I don't think any of us was really cracking like that.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? And I was like, man, and we knew each other, but we wasn't everyday homies.
Right.
But like, I was so surprised that she was a paying customer. He was one of the first people that put money in my pocket, bro.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And we see each other in the clubs all the time. We there every other night, if not every night.
Right.
And it's love, you know, it's just camaraderie amongst comedians. Yeah. And we give each other tags, and you getting off stage. I remember you was like one time, "Hey bro, you make me nervous with that toothpick in your mouth." I used to always have a toothpick. Right. I always be on set doing my set with a toothpick in my mouth. I was used to it. He was like, "Man, I hope you don't choke." I was like, "Yeah." One of my notes. That was funny, man, but that's my note tonight. Nigga, stop doing that shit. But like,
that's me. That's me.
Yeah. And so it just showed me even back then. That you are the type of brother that would like, "Hey bro, you need a DP, you need a cinematographer, a cameraman." I know somebody because at that time I was pushing myself like, I'm telling everybody, all the comedians, all the little actors that I know, hey, bro, I'm shooting everybody content. Let's do it.
You need me to shoot. I got you.
And I don't think I even told you that, but you knew I was doing it because I was trying to spread the word.
Yeah.
And so just that let me know. Like every time I think of you, bro, I think of that time. And that's over a decade ago, bro.
I almost cried just now.
No, don't do it, man. That's because I'm an empath. I'll start crying too. And I'm like, yeah, bustering.
On some real, man, I learned a long time ago, man, to just be a good person.
Yeah.
And not do good. And I learned this in like college. It was like either Socrates or Aristotle. It was like basically like the art of just doing good for good's sake.
Right.
And you know, if you get something in return, cool. But everybody should strive to just be a good person just because it's the right thing to do.
Right.
You know, and so man, I obviously seen that you was somebody that was putting in the work on your grind, and I must have thought very highly of you to be like, yo, hit him up. So that's what's up, bro. I appreciate you sharing that story.
Man, of course,
fantastic,
man. Go ahead and
We here, man. Hey. What? Welcome to another episode of Killin' It, man. I'm very, very excited today. I'm one of your hosts. My name is BT Kingsley.
London Brown.
Justin Hyers.
And man, it's gonna be a good day. Friend in the house, man, but extremely accomplished. You know him, you love him all over all your socials. One of the founding members of our class of pushing everything forward of independence, lesbian homie, whole crew stupid. Man, we getting into it today. Man. My dog here, man, Big JAH to the max. Yeah,
hey,
baby.
bros. Hey, I appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all for having me here. This is dope. I'm excited. I promise you, man. I'm like, man, this is. And we shared it earlier about like I got a relationship with all you guys, even if we don't talk on a regular basis. I got you. I still got your number on my phone.
Hey, man.
and I'm talking about like since the first time we met.
Remind me, I need to change that. Not for you, but for somebody.
Oh, hey, sometimes, no,
I'm listening.
I get calls too randomly. Baby, what's up, man? Remember me? You got to say that, bro. Come on, that's the telltale sign.
I sent them a voice note. Did y'all listen to that? What I sent y'all?
Oh my God, that was hilarious.
Yeah. Somebody's. Yeah. But anyways,
nah, man. I'm glad to be here, man. It's dope, and I've been watching y'all over the years. You know how like I was saying earlier, man. My first day on stage, London was there, and I don't know if he remembers that, but I'm talking about 15 years ago.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so like I remember those type of things. I'm a journey guy, so I look at my journey and I look at all the people that were a part of that.
Right.
Like if I ever did a biopic, not saying I ever would, but if I ever get to the point where a biopic is necessary, I'm sure certain people are going to be in that.
Yeah.
And even like I say, we don't speak all the time, but I remember. My memory is pretty solid, man.
Yeah.
I remember all the things, all the stepping stones, all the hurdles, all the bumps and bruises I done took, and I remember that. So, and this journey that I'm on right now, man, is fun. And y'all are a part of that, man.
Oh, man. I appreciate that, man.
We couldn't have had you at a more perfect time, because one of the things that has come up consistently on this pod for all the people that we have talked to is this doing it on your own thing. Mm-hmm. And right next to that, one of the things I've been screaming is narrative, which you number one, as far as I'm concerned. Man. Like, because not many people are doing it at the level that you're doing it at. We have to talk independence. I don't care if we talk about this the whole time, baby. Because getting into the thick of it, your journey, I remember stand up. I remember when you went into film school. Mm-hmm. How did you get to this place of independence, and why was it so important to you?
Rejection. Rejection, and not in a bad way either, because I'm a former athlete, man. So rejection is very common. You know what I'm saying? Even rejection could just getting stiff armed on the field. You know what I'm saying? So rejection is like you on the bench and you watching somebody play over you, and so I take rejection and I use it as fuel. You know what I'm saying? And so the rejection is necessary. That's how you build. You know what I'm saying? Resilience, and stick with itness. So yeah, that's how I got that. That's my first thought is rejection. But because I was, we've been doing this for a long time, and it's crazy, man. I remember seeing each of us on stage at some point.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Going through the stuff that we go through, like our bits and stuff like that, and I see it. Even with the Key and Peele energy I watch, and I was like, I remember that energy on stage. You know what I'm saying? And especially you with everything, the impressions, man, this the high energy, and so to see where you at is fire. It's inspiring, and watching, man. I got stories for days, bro. Even before I was doing comedy, bro. Shout out to my frat brother Nate Jackson, my brother, man.
Hey, Nate.
He invited me to a comedy, one of his comedy shows in 2008.
Sheesh.
Yeah, and he was here, come out, bro, and he was way out in IE, and then for the niggas from LA, nigga, that's Japan.
That's Japan.
So I go out there. One of the
pack an overnight bag.
Yeah, for sure. Atlas, you know what I'm saying? Thomas Guy and the MapQuest and all that. You know what I mean? But we get out there, and I think the first person on stage was you. Either you or Clayton. Wow. And, and just like he got a shirt that says Big Spoon Energy, which is one of his bits.
Right.
Yeah. And I need to get one of those. Matter of fact.
Gotcha.
And you had a shirt 16 years ago saying partake in my crotch watch. Yeah. So BT been at this half his life. You know what I'm saying? Promoting himself, promoting his gift. And I remember that, and I wasn't even a comic yet. Yeah. I went through this as a consumer. And I'm watching, I'm like, oh, it's just great. I gotta get up there. You, CT was there, Ida Rodriguez was there.
I remember the show.
Yeah. This is Ontario Improv. Yeah.
Wow.
And so that's before I met you. And literally weeks later I met you. You know what I'm saying?
That's first.
Oh shit! Damn, but I didn't know his thing. I didn't really meet him yet. I knew him. I saw him on stage.
No, that's awesome,
we actually talked the first day I was. You know what I'm saying?
You from LA?
Yeah, from LA. Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
we y'all connected.
Well, hey, I mean,
just for the culture, you know what I'm saying? For the culture.
I was tripping. I was like, man,
he said he was gonna do it.
Yeah, he definitely did.
But he did it slick, because I didn't notice either.
I didn't notice either until I looked over there and thought I was working on mushrooms.
Well, I want to know, like, what part of LA you from, and what was your childhood like?
Oh man, 94th in Vermont, man, West Side. So yeah. Grew up over there, but I moved around often. So from there, I was 94th.
We go get into it. Trust me.
Yeah.
No.
Do you think? Before that, it was 4th Ave. I went to 42nd Elementary, and so that's in the 40s. And then we moved from there to 94th in Vermont, which is across the city. You know what I'm saying? And then I went to Audubon. And these are schools y'all probably don't know, but he does for sure. Mm-hmm. You know, then I went to Bret Hart. I got kicked out of there.
I went there too.
Went to Bret Hart.
Yeah, because I lived on 91st and Fig, so we right over the.
Oh,
we right across.
You right there for sure. In the 90s, man. And so I went. I kicked out of there. Then I went to John Muir, and then Arthur on Slauson, and that didn't work out too good either, man. My mom sent me to my pops. So my mom sent me to my dad.
It didn't work out because you wasn't good in school, or what was the...
Running around with the wrong folks, man. You know, it's easy to get distracted. You know what I'm saying? Like any inner city, you from Florida, right?
Yeah, Florida, same.
So like, yeah. So in Texas and Sac, you know what I'm saying? So if you, and I'm in the middle of it, you know what I'm saying? So like I said, I gotta go 50 blocks just to get to my middle school, or elementary school from where I live. So you in it, like if you're not born in it or inherited into the gang culture, and it's hard to navigate around it, even if you're not from it. You know what I'm saying? So just being this, you know, you got homies that you grew up, we kids, we 7, 8 years old, and then everything's innocent. Then as you get to 9, 10, 11, 12, and then some of the homies start drifting off, and next you know, the summer come back, they from the hood. And this homie from that hood, they moved over there now, so now they from over there, and now they enemies. So
y'all about to say, what happens when your mama just moves? Like, this ain't my fault. I loved it here.
Oh yeah.
Mom, you moved me to enemy territory.
Absolutely, it happened all the time.
And when did this hype thing? When did this? Because I'm from what you're saying, I'm trying to figure out at what point did you start to look like. As opposed to being one of the members of the gang, you look like the gang leader. Like, when did this hype and all of this? Yeah, when did that? Did that play any part, or this sprout happened later and it was just?
No, I was always a big dude. I was always like 10 years old, looking 13.
Okay,
you only 10, so like I was always like the kid that all the big homies wanted to like recruit as like a little youngster. You know what I'm saying? A little YG or something like that. And I was never. I was afraid of my pops, man. So like I was always outside. I was always doing just enough to like, all right, this is where I'm gonna draw the line. I'm gonna stop. I'm not hopping in the whip with these niggas. I'm gonna go home. And it got to the point where some of the homies were like, bro, some of the older niggas were like, bro, go in the house. Nigga, we finna get into some dumb shit. They knew I was a kid on the block that mom was going to church. A lot of the homies was raised by their grannies. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, when you raised by your grandma, sometimes you get instilled that good home good training, home training. What's the word? What's the phrase? Good home training.
Yeah, good home training. Yeah.
Or you just kind of getting raised by somebody that's on autopilot. You know what I'm saying? Your grandma or grandfather just kind of like doing the best they can to keep you fed and all that. But like a lot of those kids is running the streets.
Right.
And I was a kid that my mom, we went to church every Sunday. So I'm coming home on Sundays with my little fit on, and I got to take that off and throw on the jeans and the sweats and go outside and play. But I was always the good kid on the block that went home and it was like it wasn't no chaos.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But outside was.
So you was never like a bully or ever used your...
I used to bully the bullies, bro.
Yeah. I used to. People don't believe. I used to do the same shit.
You used to do what?
I used to bully the bullies.
Bully the bullies.
Yeah.
Man. If I seen like, I don't remember. I went to Audubon and they had scrub day, and like back in the day, scrub, you be in 7th grade, and then you're a scrub. I mean, you know that's like being a freshman in high school, but this is middle school, and you just gonna get mopped. You're gonna get beat up just cause you a youngster and you young and you the newest kids, the newest world kids, and they didn't think I was a 7th grader because I was so big. You know what I'm saying? So the homies just get over there getting slammed in trash cans and stuff. I'm talking about they'll take you and dump you in the trash can.
For sure.
Wow. Yeah.
For sure. I've seen that.
Yeah. And so you try to fight back, they gonna jump you. They don't, you know what I'm saying? So I was the one that was always protecting the homies and just taking the fade for them. You know what I'm saying? But I was a goofball even back then. So I was good in sports. I was a big kid. They didn't know I was young like them. They thinking I'm like a transfer. That's an 8th grader, 9th grader. Gotcha. And by the time I got to high school, I moved to San Diego.
Okay.
So yeah, but I was never a bully, man. That was never my thing, man. I've been the same way my whole life. Even the homies who knew me when I was 7, they see what I'm doing now. I look the way I look, but I've always been funny. I've always been silly.
Right.
It makes sense that I started doing comedy. You know what I'm saying? So, but I've always just with the shit too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'd rather not be. I'd rather just be. Just hang out by the monkey bars and pinch booty cheeks. You know what I'm saying? And play with the girls. But like, if you trying to squabble along with that too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You and Craig were like my LA
Craig Smith.
Craig Smith. Shout out to my nigga Craig.
He be only doing first names. We like, who you talking about?
Right. We all familiar.
Yeah, for sure.
But I get it,
you and Craig Smith was like my LA compass of like, you know, who's what's and where's. It was like, bro, I remember you told me, it was like, bro, I don't care how fine she is, don't you get your ass on that 110 and go see her.
Nah.
He said if she can't come to the valley, then it ain't worth it, bro. It's like you don't know if you don't know where you going, bro.
It could be a problem. Unfortunately, man, that's how it is, man. But it's. So that's. I feel like, and that's kind of why.
Hey, but what's life without risk? You know? Hey, new booty. I'm going. In the jungle. I
promise you will decide is she worth it?
Yeah.
So you start asking questions. Where you stay at? What corner? No, I'm not on that corner. I'm on the other block. Okay.
Yeah.
Do I know somebody over there? Do I know somebody?
Yeah, you guys are.
It be something. It can even be like it don't even got to be a big, strong dude. It could be like, let me call somebody, somebody little cousin. Somebody usually it got to be a dude, and if he got to be somewhat of a man of respect over there too. Because I done been in the J's, I done been over there with my homeboy's little cousin, and they be like, Ricky a bitch, blood. They jumped on him just because they didn't like him,
right?
So we like either go over there. No, we know Ricky who? Ricky Dawson. Nigga, already that nigga's a bitch. Boom, boom, and they got up on us. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
And be like, bro, what you been doing over here, man?
Yeah.
We can't even use you to vouch.
All right.
Everybody, stop what you're doing right now. Make sure you subscribe to Killin' It Pod. Boom. What's your favorite childhood memory?
Ooh, favorite? Man. That's so many. That's a crazy. You asked that question to somebody before? They gave you one?
Not that particular one, but they're all kind of in that zone.
That's a great question. But damn, man, that'll have a nigga start getting teary eyed. I know, right? It's love to hit you with a banger, bro.
Welcome to Killing It, brother.
yeah, true. Yeah. Man, it's so many. I do have a lot of them, bro. Even through the turmoil, I got a lot of great memories as a kid, as a child. But
Or perhaps one that stands up.
I would say this. One of the things that shaped me probably as a filmmaker is being from LA, being from the hood. I didn't even know what Burbank was until I heard Sidney had a joke.
Wow.
Sidney from Texas, but he moved out here to do comedy and act. And I'm watching him do a joke about living in Burbank, and I'm like, what part? I'm grown.
I'm about to say, you in your 20s at this point.
My 20s.
That is hilarious.
Yeah, but I'm from LA.
That's where I live, Burbank.
Yeah, that's where we at now.
But just to cut in, like everybody's from here. Like Burbank is, like I said, that's new. If not necessarily for me, because I sometimes would have like the audition and the acting side of that early on, but all the comedians, that's like I realized even with him, like that's the hub for y'all coming in is Burbank, but Burbank is not in the normal route.
North Hollywood, Burbank. Yeah,
I heard of Hollywood, and that's why I'm going with it. My mom used to take us to a movie theater up here, and it was like $2 movies or something like that. So we would drive all the way up, take Western, and pass.
It did feel like all the way up too.
All the way up, yeah. Now it's like no traffic. Look at it like half an hour.
Yeah,
I mean, it's still a little push, but it ain't like crazy. To me, it felt like a couple hours. I'm in the back seat of my mom's car because I'm the youngest, so I'm in the back seat. My sister in the front,
right?
And she taking us to the movies. We done made burritos and stuff, tinfoil. It's
absolutely talking about
99-cent store. We getting I'm getting Fig Newtons. That's what I used to love back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Licorice, red vines, and then we go to the movie theater, and that was Hollywood for us, and it was in Hollywood. And that was like getting out the hood for us, and that was the best thing in life, man.
Yeah.
And so I was like, man, we used to see the Avenue of the Stars, and then see the Hollywood, the stars on Hollywood, and I was like, damn, I didn't even recognize that until I got older, and I remembered it. Oh, I've been here before,
right?
When I was 10.
Yeah.
But I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? So that I didn't even know this in LA. It could be a spot 20 minutes away, and you never know it existed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because everything we had was right then and there. We didn't get on the freeway that much. This times me, my mom, and my sister, we didn't have a car.
Wow.
So we on the RTD, you know what I'm saying? With groceries from Food for Less. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So that's my memories growing up. And even though that was tough, and sometimes we come to the crib, we come home, and the house is ransacked. You know what I'm saying? So but I remember we was together, and also the kind of even in my comedy now and the stuff I talk about now, I make fun of it. I kind of make light of it, not light of it as if it doesn't matter, but you laugh through the pain. You know what I'm saying? So, and being from LA is a specific place. Like people from here understand what I mean when I say RTD, and when I say you pass up your transfer stop because niggas on the block waiting for niggas to hop off and start getting on them. Dang. You know what I'm saying? You 10, but you look 15, you look 14. They gonna think you in high school with them. Nah, bro, I go to 42nd Elementary.
Right.
I got a library card. That's all I had in my wallet. Right. In the bus pass.
And then also too, I think people don't realize now that gang culture in LA, like now people, you can't tell if they rappers. It's a different thing. But back in the day, that Boys in the Hood, Mr. Society, khakis, and you got to miss a stop, man, just to be safe, man. But it's dope that you're able to incorporate some of those early childhood things into your material. Do you also incorporate that into your filmmaking?
Oh yeah. That's what production company is called Dirty Chucks Entertainment.
Nice.
So I was walking my whole life, bro.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's safer just to walk because you just moving. You waiting for the bus, and so you're a sitting duck. If you miss the bus, that's the worst thing you can do.
Woo.
You 12 years old, 13, and you missed the bus. And now you're just sitting there for 15 minutes. 15 minutes is too long.
Yeah, they ain't had time to pass by, go in the store, and see you.
So
why you over here?
Yeah. When you see somebody ride on the bike, one dude ride on the bike, and he's look at you, and then you see him 2 minutes later riding around again with 4 more dudes on the bikes, and you be okay. They working their way up to come over here.
Yeah,
where the bus at? So now you looking down the street, looking for the bus. Maybe just start walking and get it. But yeah, so one of my fondest memories is like being able to get out the hood and watch a movie. And watched, and then I remember there was no movie theaters before Magic Johnson. I remember before there was a Magic Johnson theater.
Wow,
you know what I'm saying? And there was a movie theater in Hawthorne.
Yep.
Yeah, Demolition Man was the last movie I watched there. Yes, dog.
Fun fact: the showrunner of MacGyver wrote Demolition Man.
Fact.
Yeah,
wow.
Peter
That's
Linkoff.
dope.
Yep.
That's fire.
6 degrees, man.
Yeah. So
when you we talked about your elementary, high school. What film school did you go to, and when was this?
I went to Cal. I went to UC Berkeley.
Gotcha.
I went there to play football and to study film there. So that's where I went. Back in high school, I didn't even know what I wanted to do yet. I'm thinking I'm going to the league. So that was my focus, football. So when I went to Cal, I was a recruited walk-on to Berkeley because I wanted to stay in the city. I wanted to stay in the state and play against all the dudes that I went to high school with. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how you do. You stay local. And I looked at the majors. Cinematography was my major, and I was gonna go in the league, play 10 years, retire, and then become a filmmaker. And that was the goal.
Right.
Didn't get to the league. You know what I'm saying?
So I got time now, shit.
Yeah, I got time. I got to figure it out.
What happened? Why you didn't get to the league?
Man, I was good, but when you get to college, everybody good, and then you got to fight. And I wasn't focused. I was good enough to be there, but I wasn't good enough to just guarantee a starting spot. You know what I'm saying? So you got to work for that. You know what I mean? And there's times where, shout out to my boy Tosh Lupoy, who was a recruit after me. He came in the year after me, and he ended up playing over me. You know, but before that, I got there. It was Andre Carter and Tully Bannacan. These are dudes that was already there.
Sheesh.
And both them dudes got drafted. Both them dudes, you know what I'm saying, went to the league. You know what I'm saying? And so you get shuffled up. If you ain't focused, and I don't think I was as focused as I should have been. And I was young too. I was 17, big as hell, strong looking, but I was still just 17. And I don't think I was focused school wise, and like I took care of business. I graduated and all that, but to navigate that and go to film, extra film. When you get to college, they care about school, but they care about you playing first and foremost. So if you one of the guys that are needed on the field, you got to come in there for that extra film. You got to make sure you're there. And I missed 3 days of school my first year. My first year in college, I only missed 3 days of school. That's how focused I was. And then I realized, I'm not one of the guys. I'm not one of the guys they have to have on the field. So they're not paying as much attention to me, and I'm not used to that. I was in high school thinking, oh yeah, I'm one of them dudes. I'll play both ways. I'd never get off the field.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I get to college, I can't even get on the field. So my career in college, I was on the bench, basically. You know what I'm saying? So playing behind guys that I could have possibly been better than had I put more of the effort in, but them niggas was nice.
But you went to, so after you graduate, you come here, you're doing comedy, and then you go back to film school again.
I went back to film school 10 years later, just to see, because I had been out the groove. After college, man, I'm still trying to make the league, so I'm playing football, I'm playing ball in Texas, and I'm playing arena ball and stuff like that. I'm trying to get to where the homies is at too. I got homies is in the league, so I'm trying to get there too. Just trying to at least, I said, let's give me one season in the league, and
right.
that's the pinnacle, and then I'll
check it off your list. Yeah.
Never got there, and I got some of the homies from my arena ball team that ended up getting to the league and playing. You know what I'm saying? And so it was possible. So it was a dream of mine still. But after a while, I was like, okay, the turf is messing my knees up. And it's just not gonna happen for me. Or it'll happen if I keep pushing. But how long? How long you gonna? I know guys was pushing. They got wife and kids. They still trying to make the league. I'm like, bro, come on.
Right.
But I can't tell them that. I'm a dreamer, man. My pops is a dreamer. I can't tell somebody, hey man, give it up. I just can't. I don't have that in me to tell somebody that. You know what I'm saying? Because I seen dreams come true. I seen goals get reached, even if it took you all this time.
Right.
Yeah. So in between those 10 years, when did you start stand up?
In 2007. I was in the Bay, and I didn't know nobody but athletes. I was trying to find some comics. I didn't know nobody. I had a homeboy that worked out at the gym that I worked at, and he was like, my boy's a comic. And then I finally reached out to him. He was like, hey man, they closed the club in Oakland. I'm moving back to SAC. I was like, oh shit, okay. So I'm looking around for comics. So in 07, I started going to the spot called the Brainwash. It's in Frisco.
Yep.
It's it's like a laundromat / cafe, a coffee shop / like comedy show. They had like a little stage in the corner.
That's good, because if you spill coffee on your clothes, you could just put it.
Boom. Yeah.
Sit there and laugh.
So look, comedians was going there, washing their clothes, and while their clothes was drying, they in there on stage.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And I started there, bombed. Had a sidekick back in the day. Remember the sidekicks?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I pulled my sidekick out. And I know, and unless you Deion Cole or somebody else, you can't put no notes out while you, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I put so I bombed, but I had my last joke made some niggas in the back laugh. And I was like, okay, cool. I got something. But I didn't really, but like I said, two of my homeboys pulled up on me. They went to the show, and I didn't really have any culture of comedy around me at the time. I didn't have anybody I knew. And my client, when I was a personal trainer back in the day when I was in shape, my client knew I was funny. I'm cracking jokes at the 24-hour fitness in Richmond, California, at the Hilltop Mall.
Sheesh.
Yeah,
you stayed.
I'm making everybody laugh.
With the niggas. He's in Richmond.
Oh yeah. I can't get enough.
40s and 90s to Richmond is
Richmond, dirty rich man. Super active. But my client gave me some tickets to like a comedy show in Jack London Square in Oakland, and I went down there. Still, just to that as a consumer at the time, and I was like, my first comedy show I ever been to, I think, was that, and it was Nemo Williams.
Oh wow, yeah,
Nemo
from the Bay,
yeah. And they opened up for him was a young brother named DC Irvin.
Young brother named DC.
And that's how they introduced him to the stage, like this young dude from I want to say he's from Vallejo, right?
Yeah,
Valley Joe. Yeah, he was like from Vallejo, California, young brother. Just been doing comedy recently, man. Hilarious, and he got up there and did his thing.
He was always funny. When he first moved out here, he was killing.
Yeah,
man. Shout out DC Irvin, man. That's the homie, bro.
And he was like around my age, and I was like, oh, he out here. So that's why. So there were things that kind of got me to comedy, and that was 2007. And then literally, I was watching Bad Boys of Comedy. I seen Sydney up there. I seen the Who Got Jokes. Seen Ron G on there doing this thing.
Yeah.
I didn't know these guys yet. I didn't know anybody yet.
But you just look at it, he was like, no, they around my age.
They're my age. I remember Diddy, that's hilarious. The Diddler was interviewing DC, I'm sorry, Sydney. And Sydney was like, I'm 22, man. I was like, I'm 22. Nigga, he on Bad Boys of Comedy. He in the same age. I got to do this. So
that's when Sydney still had hair.
Right. Yeah.
Shout out to
Sydney. He missed it though.
Yeah.
We both do, nigga. That's all y'all niggas, man. But yeah, so I was like, oh, and then Ron G, I seen these type of things. When I saw Ron G on stage with the Who Got Jokes, I was like, yeah, I gotta get on stage.
We talked to Ron, and that was a conversation. I was like, because that Ron, and that's Ron, that's Tiffany Haddish, that's Lil Rel, that's Keisha Hunt.
Was that D-Lay on there too?
D-Lay definitely did it.
Barry,
I just don't remember. Barry.
Okay,
Barry, yeah. But season 1 is almost all of them.
Yeah.
D-Lay, Danforth, it's like, oh man, this is it was that new renaissance of people that ended up moving pretty quickly after.
And that's what I'm saying. So like, and I get out here, I get home, but I get back to LA in 2008, the very next year, and I'm like, and I already started doing comedy up there, but I stopped. I didn't, I lost focus, I'm running around, excuse me. And if I still wanted to do it, but it was just so hard. Comedy ain't easy. You gotta want comedy. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
And you gotta be
relationship.
sitting in them comedy clubs, not getting on, getting bumped, getting promised, hey man, them bring them rooms and all that. So we all know. And so if you're not really dedicated to it yet, and I wasn't dedicated yet. It wasn't until I got back home, and my aunt's an actress, you know what I'm saying? She was like, hey, I've always been silly. She was like, so what you want to do? I said, I want to do comedy. I want to act. I need an agent, you know what I'm saying? So she was like, well, they got the Comedy Union. It's on Pico, and it's go down there, and on Monday, just check it out. Went in there by myself, and checked it out, loved it. Memphis Will was the host on that Monday, those Mondays. And so for the first few years, man, every Monday I'm there. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I met all y'all. I literally met y'all at that club. You know what I'm saying? So
Mr. Union, man.
Man.
So when you're doing stand up, I gotta get into understanding, because we got a lot to cover with you.
Yes, sir.
When we're talking about you go back to film school, and I remember you were shooting for everybody. I have theories on what's happening in this industry, but I feel like you're so far ahead of the curve because everything that you've shot. Why scripted specifically, and what are those first projects?
So all I know is filmmaking is you write the film, you cast the film, you shoot it, you edit it, and you put it out, you submit it to film festivals, and then you hopefully win it. And if you don't win it, you get some recognition. Excuse me. And then hopefully there's an agent there or a manager that might want to represent you.
Right.
And they ask you what else you got, and next you know you might be getting the budget to shoot something bigger. That was the way I know that people was getting on. You know, it wasn't going viral. That didn't exist yet. So that's what I was doing. Even back when I went back to film school in 2014, just to see what was new. I know digital was getting cracking as far as the cameras, but I still wanted to learn the 16 millimeter film, which is like, you know, the standard back in the day.
Right.
The standard was 35, but like, I went back to film school and I did my thesis, my final film before I got out that program. It was a short film I wrote, and I shot it, directed it, edited it myself out in class. That was my final, my thesis.
How long?
How long ago?
How long was the film?
Like 8 minutes.
Nice.
Well, nice
8
short.
minutes. Yeah, like a nice little short film, and that was the thing. You had about a week to do it, and they paired us up in teams, and this is up in North Hollywood, Burbank. I was in, you know what I'm saying, right up the street from here.
Yeah.
And BT's in it. BT's in my film. You know what I'm saying? Back in 2014.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's in
yeah.
it. Yeah. So, but Tony was supposed to be in it. But Tony had just booked a gig. Tony, my bad. I don't want to do what you were doing.
Tony Baker.
You know, shout out to Tony Baker. Man, like I said, I'm connected to everybody. I mean, we all connected in some way over the years. If you're in LA as a black creator, not even just a black comic, a black creator, we didn't probably. If you really on your grind, we didn't pass.
Yeah.
We didn't cross paths. Cross paths.
Yeah.
You know, and so shot that film, did well. Had the best film in the class. Just because I've been working so hard on it, and it's almost like a cheat code. I know so many talented dudes. I know so many talented people, man. Right. And so, especially so, you build this network of this talent around you, you know. And so, I got BT in it. I got Tony was gonna do it, but I ended up having to play the character because he couldn't do it. Craig couldn't even do it. Craig was going somewhere on the road. Right. You know, but I had these. I think at that time you was probably gone. He was doing the how? What year was
14. I think Ballers had just dropped something like that.
Yeah, you probably might have been the first person that I knew tangible that was like gone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think I remember when somebody hit me. Somebody come by, hey, stick a London on. You about to go on the road with Chris Tucker? And we was like, what? Yeah. I say, man, it made sense. It made sense, bro. It's like, so when I hear stuff like that, that motivates me, bro. That made me, for one, you're such a great dude, such a great, humble dude, talented as hell, super cool. And to get to see you have that, to see you have MacGyver, you know what I'm saying, years ago, you know what I'm saying, to see, and you was when I wasn't shooting, when I wasn't in front of the camera, I was just trying to write and shoot for everybody else, but I wasn't even focused all the way yet. BT was doing like Joke Thief, you was doing She Wins, you was always, and this is a decade ago. This is before social media was really what it is now.
I wanted go ahead. I want to know, what was the first like social media platform you really got on? And then like how long until you feel like you started to get some motion on it? It was
IG. I had Vine, but Vine, you got to be a genius, and you got to be focused to tell a story in 6 seconds. Yeah. And so I had a Vine, and I did maybe 10. I probably did 10 to 12 different videos now, and I might do one video a month at that time because I wasn't focused. I didn't have a team of dudes to sit around and come up with dope ass ideas and shoot for me. Even though I probably did, I knew everybody, but everybody's doing their thing, and it's most likely me not focused. I was a bodyguard back then, so I was on the road a lot. You know what I'm saying? So, but Instagram, when Instagram started doing video in those 15 seconds, I was like, okay, maybe I could do 15.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Your brain is thinking long form, though, you're a filmmaker. Yeah.
Right. So, but the beauty of social media is being able to tell a story in those short time, that short time span. That's crazy. So I had to rework my mind. So social media wasn't really what I wanted to do initially, but I was like, I remember I was sitting in Chinnadu's house.
Chinadu.
Shout out to my brother Chinadu. You know what I'm saying? Chinadu in Chase, Manhattan, man. My boy Chase. Yeah, they was like, bro, you got to get to Twitter. I said, I don't need no Twitter, bro. I'm not doing no Twitter. I don't like social media. Social media was just starting to bubble. Yeah. And I didn't think understand the concept of Twitter. I mean, you're a comedian. You got to find a way to like get a fan base outside of the people that you know. And I was like, hey, you're right. All right, I got a Twitter. And back then I didn't have an iPhone, so it was Tweetcaster. It was on Tweetcaster for the droids, yeah. But so yeah,
iPhone, y'all ain't shit, man. They really didn't give us Twitter, bro.
They did not give us Twitter. If you didn't have no iPhone, you cannot. Tweetcaster was what I had, man. And but really Instagram is what I started going. That really started going. And I had a YouTube. I had a YouTube back then, but I put my short film on there. I had put some of my content from stand up, but I wasn't consistent.
What's the first thing that goes crazy? Is Tiberius?
Tiberius was the first thing on IG.
Yeah.
IG and Facebook. So on Facebook I wasn't really caring about either because they wasn't showing me that much love. YouTube and Facebook wasn't really showing me that much love. IG was kind of like the quick. You can see the views and the likes, and it's in the phone, and everything was cool like that. So. But Facebook and IG was connected. So there's a button that you can push where you can press, you can post on IG and Facebook at the same time. So I was doing that, not knowing that my numbers are starting to grow on Facebook. I had no clue because I wasn't going over there. I was just posting to IG and it was automatically going to Facebook. So when I looked at it, I was like, oh snap, okay, I got my following is getting big over there. It's getting cool. And IG and YouTube wasn't really messing with me at first. So I wasn't really posting there as much. And then, but so monetization wise, YouTube. But as far as getting my motivation to keep going, the consistency was IG.
Hold on real quick. How long before Tiberius hit? How long were you posting?
I was inconsistent, but I was posting probably since 2015, 2016, and Tiberius hit in 2017. So I was posting almost like I might go through a good if I got the confidence or this the drive I'll drop 2 or 3 videos, 4 videos in a month on IG on my little iPad. I'm doing like a little rant, talking shit, and saying something funny. And back then I was in my room playing 3 characters. I played me and 2 of my roommates. You know what I'm saying? Wow. Just me I put a beanie on, and the next one I'm bald, and the other one I got a hat. So I'm playing 3 different guys. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't want to bother nobody. Hey man, come over and shoot some stuff with me. I wasn't consistent enough either to think that was a thing to even ask somebody.
Yeah. See, I asked that because I know a lot of people, they'll post 1, 2, 3 videos. It don't get the amount of numbers they wanted to get, and then they just like, man, fuck this. And it's like,
I ain't been job. Fuck this shit.
Yeah, and it's like, bruh, you don't realize people had to post 2, 3 years. Mr. Beast was posting 7, 8 years before he popped, and I think people be missing that. It's like if they don't automatically get 1 million views on their second video, they like, man, they ain't fucking with me. It's like, no, you're not fucking with yourself. How about you believe in yourself a little bit more? Keep posting.
With Tiberius's, what was the numbers on Tiberius that you was like, oh, this is out of here?
My homeboy called me, my brother, man. He called me and he was like, bro, I think you got like 110,000 views on Facebook. I wasn't checking Facebook. I'm posting on IG, looking at all my IG views and seeing if it's gonna go. People start sharing it. I said, okay, cool. It's showing love. It's blowing up on IG.
But Facebook?
Yeah, on IG first.
Okay, IG first.
But then I got a call. I was driving to an audition. That's crazy. I was driving to an audition. I'm on the 101, and my homeboy called. I'm in traffic. He's like, bro, hey, your Facebook going up on this video. I said, really? I checked it, and I'm in traffic. So every time I checked it, I would refresh it like every minute and a half, 2 minutes. And it'll go up like 10,000 views.
Oh shit!
In like 2 minutes, I was like, "Oh shit!" And I had a feeling that this was gonna be the one that goes because of where I'm at and what I'm doing. The Tiberius is something that we all know. You know, Tiberius,
is hilarious
for sure. Like it's LA. So you know somebody, anybody, whether you in Florida, you know what I'm saying, whether you in Texas, the SAC, you can call somebody to you know what, hey, and he'll ask you, hey man, you good? What's going on in your life, bro? Hey, I know dudes who literally ask you, yo, London, man. I've been knowing you since we was 5 years old, you know what I mean? My nigga, bro, I know that you doing the comedy and acting and all that, but if you need something, let me know. And this dude, you know, is up to that. He hearing that shit. He ain't got a regular job. He got felonies. You know what I'm saying? But he's a black market. You know what I'm saying? Get it done guy. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean. That's what Tiberius is.
What's the most challenging part of creating content?
Social media content for sure is there's no off season. There's no off season. So like you gotta keep the algorithm going. You gotta chase the algorithm. That's the unfortunate part of it. And if you don't love it enough or be hungry enough as financial for the finance part of it, I'll do it for both. I love this. So I stopped worrying about the views and started worrying about whether I enjoy the piece of content I dropped. You know what I'm saying? Because
also, what type of themes or messages do you feel you're drawn to with your creative side?
So you said a message I'm drawn
or
to.
is there a certain type of theme where creatively when you sit down to create, what ideas or topics do you feel you lean towards to create?
Stuff that makes me laugh. I mean, I've never, and kind of wish I was more like this, but I'm not trendy. So like I don't like look at what's going viral now. Like for example, a perfect example of now, if it happened now, I would jump on it because that's something that I know I can do in my own world. But like remember back when I think it was White Girls Say.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And then Billy did the Black Girls Say. Yep. And then everybody was doing all those versions of what people, you know what I'm saying, African mom say, African dad say. That was genius. And everybody, and remember my boy J-Mac and Blood Cuz.
Blood Cuz. Yeah.
And he went crazy with that, with things gangsters shouldn't say. You know what I'm saying? And that went viral. And that's how I knew him already through comedy. But he and I, once again, over a decade ago, we put like a little short sizzle trailer together and was trying to make some money on raise some money on Indiegogo to create something. This is before I was still behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? I was acting, I was auditioning for commercials and TV, but when it came to my own brand, I was behind the camera. I was Sade picking jokes back then. That wasn't even Big JAH yet. It was Sade picking jokes. That was my YouTube. So I wasn't even doing Tiberius yet. I had all these ideas, and I even had all these scripts. Like when I talk about rejection, I was trying to write in remember when What the Funny hit?
Absolutely.
I sat down with Craig Wayans, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to that brother. You know what I'm saying? He gave me a meeting. We sit down. It didn't turn into nothing. But he
Fuck
gave me
Craig. No.
Shout out to Craig, man. But we sat down and we sat down for like 20 minutes. It was like I was pitching him stuff. I was showing him stuff on my iPad. And at that time,
was there the day you had the meeting with him.
Yeah, you was there.
Yeah, I remember
BT is always there.
BT
always in the
BT was there. You need that TV.
Yeah,
BT was there.
BT was there.
Yeah, you was there.
Because I came in, you was waiting to talk to him.
I was sitting down. Yep, I remember that. And that's back then when I was shooting stuff. I was shooting stuff for BT, shooting stuff for Nate, and I was just at that point. I was in my mind. I'm writing. I act too, but I'm writing, and but I didn't care about being a star. I love filmmaking. I love creating. So whether I'm behind the camera and writing the script, shooting it or editing it, I love it all. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't until I got in front of the camera, that's when things started taking off. You know what I'm saying?
You was able to get your vision out in full. I wanted to talk to you about, I think the filmmaker in you, unlike the sketch thing or stuff that people putting out on the phones, every time we'd be shooting on our phones and JAH would show up with a camera, like a full setup. You would have to be a little more patient with the shoot because you care about the quality, but that's showing up now in everything that you do. What was outside of being a filmmaker, what benefits have you seen shooting at such a high quality? Because now in my brain for licensing and stuff, everything's been good. But did you know that beforehand?
I didn't know nothing about licensing at all. I mean, I knew it existed, but I didn't know how to do it. I just knew that I knew how to edit, I knew how to shoot, and I was like, nah, that's the way I'm gonna do it. That's what, if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do it the way I enjoy it. Yeah. You know, I respect everybody and how they was using the phones. I never thought there was anything wrong with that at all, because some people, they get it how they live. Yeah. I don't know nothing else, so that's all. If that's all you know, I'll never be like, well, I didn't go to film school, so I don't create. Nah, nigga, grab this camera and shoot.
Yeah, we used to be at the sketch house and we be on phones and JAH have a rig.
And a boom and everything.
Right, bro. Once again, shout out to the sketch house. That's how it really started cracking for me. I was doing security and I was supposed to go to Europe with my client, and he told me last minute, I'm not gonna be able to take you. So now I'm like, oh snap, for those 2 months, I'm not gonna get that bread. And I was an editor, I was a freelance editor out here. And now people would send me their movies and stuff like that, and I'm editing stuff and send it back. And I cut all those gigs. It wasn't a lot, but I cut like 2 or 3 gigs that would have gave me some money to help me through the months. Cause I'm about to be gone. So that now I don't have those gigs. I don't have this gig to go on tour. So now I'm sitting at the house tripping like, damn, I ain't got no money. And I'm me and Deshaun Ross, my boy Deshaun. He was roommates. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the homie.
North Hollywood. Clayton Thomas called me, hey bro, come over. You what you doing? You in town? Yeah, I'm in town. I'm chilling. Hey man, you mind coming over here and shooting this video for me and Tange? Me and Tangerine. Shout out to Tangerine Thomas. You know what I'm saying?
We don't need to say the last name, Tangerine.
Right. Everybody knows Tangerine. Yeah.
That's like Oprah.
Right. Exactly. True. Boom. Madonna. You know. So I went over there and shot a sketch for them, just for them, and shot 2. And then he said, "Can you come back tomorrow?" Yeah, I ain't got nothing else to do, bro. And I'm here for the homies. And I shot there. I shot again, and KP pulled up to their house. And he's the one that ran the Sketch House, him and B More. Sketch House, which is in Van Nuys, every Thursday. Every Thursday. And no matter how it turned out, as far as the Sketch House, shout out to those brothers, because that's what sparked everything I started doing.
Wherever the Sketch House kicked in by the police.
Just a lot going on, man.
Okay.
It's a Sketch House is a place that
I went once. I've been there one time.
I think
we all used to shoot out there. Me, you, Jahan, like that was like
Tyree,
CT is like everybody. Everybody got their 10,000 followers over there.
Yeah. Wow. So Deshay. Yep.
That's crazy.
He showed at the Sketch House
because Deshay was doing when I first met Deshay, he was doing a sketch with Jahan was supposed to be dating this girl, and it was Maddie Moorbugs, and Deshay was the son.
The son.
But watching Deshay then, he might have been 13, 14, but he had everything he has now. He had that energy then.
He was a star from top.
He was a star, bro. It was like. He was bouncing. He was robbing you. It was like just bouncing off the walls with all this charisma and energy at 12, 11.
Yeah, that sounds like with Cam Patterson. When I see Cam Patterson, I'm like, this nigga remind me. But we both from Florida too, so I really see myself in him when I see him. Yeah,
you try to take my mama there, like
he was tripping. He was banging.
He was super.
Yeah, young dude, man. He had all that. That talent, bro. He committed. He wasn't afraid of nothing. He dropped the cool.
Wow.
He just dove in, locked in with the acting, man. So
the Sketch House. My bad, though. So
no, it's all good.
Yeah. So what else happened? So you said you shot at for Tangerine and CT. But you were just saying that's how you kind of got into.
Yeah, and then KP invited me to the Sketch House. I was like, what's the Sketch House? He's like, every Thursday we there from 11 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. You can just come up and create, and it's invite only, you know. So I went up there, and I'm seeing 30, 40 people in this house working cameras, everybody's shooting it, and it was like
I feel like a lot of the baddies got their numbers too.
Yeah. You come to Sketch House, you gonna run it up. So
I got a fat ass.
Yeah.
Can I get some followers?
I said you got a thumbnail.
So you gotta have a thumbnail booty,
right?
Yeah.
The chick was literally trying to be in the sketch, and I need a girl in some lingerie, and she took her clothes off. She had panties on.
Yeah.
She took her clothes off. I got it. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, we was going, baby.
I said, oh, the Sketch House is that?
See, God didn't want me at that.
He ain't want. I went home.
My bad. We fucked it up.
Right. But I had homies that pulled up to that too, and they was like, I had a partner. And he was like, I'm not coming back here, bro. He was like, it's just not. And my lady, man, it's just not going to be good, bro. I'm cool. It's not conducive. You got to be focused. And I was focused.
Yeah.
So I was there to work, man. Of course, man, I'm the yam man. So I'm looking at all the yams, but I spent so many. The yam man.
Shout out to that merch, too. I saw that merch.
Oh, yeah, yes, indeed. Amsterdam. It was like Amsterdam. Yeah, that's why I came up with Amsterdam.
Oh,
Yam Watch.
Yam Watch. All that Sketch House, because you walk in there and it's like unreal.
Yeah.
There's chicks in there.
Ladies of Sketch House, man.
Wherever you are.
Wherever you are, man.
They there. I see them every day. Millions of views, rappers in their DMs.
They still around.
Shout out to y'all.
Some of them were amazing actresses. Some of them did more online modeling. Some of them
Some of them do massages now.
Yeah,
absolutely. Oh yeah,
that's definitely the bill.
You get a smorgasbord of different types of women there. And so shout out to them, man. And that's the stomping grounds. If you can use it to your advantage, because it's also, or it can be your demise, because it's you got to have your ideas. You got to be able to quick shoot fast, because it's a line of people. So it's equivalent to us being in this room. There's 4 of us in here, and you shooting. In London, you shooting by this all things comedy sign. Yep. You shooting right here in this corner. You shooting in that corner. I'm shooting in this corner. And we all got 3 sketches to shoot today.
Yeah, and we all in each other's stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's like, Justin, you about to go next, and boom. So we doing take for take. So you getting your take in, and we all got to be quiet. Justin going.
That's true.
Justin get it. He get his take. All right, cut. You gonna go again.
Right.
But while you cutting, you can't go right back. It's your turn now. London going.
Yep.
And it's
a nice oil machine.
And it got to a point where you got to respect everybody. Hey man, let me get one. I'm getting one. Everybody quiet on set, and you got to be quiet.
Yeah, and then after we would all cut, we would all edit, and then you'd post your content, but you would also share yours with his. Yeah. So now he got his 3 videos, he got your 3 videos, he got your 3. Yeah. And your video might do crazy on my page and okay on your page. Yeah. But you all tagged in it, but my video might do crazy on his page.
Exactly. But speak on the ones that didn't tag. you know.
It's always a weirdo.
Just gonna keep a list.
I know.
He gonna,
right?
Yeah. You don't want to cross his brother.
Now, here's the thing. I keep a list too, but I just kill him with kindness, man.
That's the best way.
I kill him with kindness, because if you let it eat you alive, man, it just you never want to like keep those guys in your heart that slighted you. You know what I'm saying? But I remember, and I'm petty too, but not in the way where I'm gonna hurt you. I'll never lie. I'll never cheat. I'll never down your name. I know you did me dirty, bro, and I'm not gonna even tell them that. You know what I'm saying? But because that's not fair. They like you for the reason they like you for, and they don't know about they don't know about what happened between us.
Right.
That's between us.
Hold on. I did have a real question. Yeah. Where was the transition from Facebook and IG to saying I'm finna move over to YouTube and really start posting?
It happened by accident. Look, bro. So I had this app on my phone that you can rip videos from YouTube. And I used to do a lot of videos where I would like see something funny going on, and I put myself in the video, like I'm watching it. So I'm walking out my house, like drinking a soda or something. And I look, and it's a girl like bashing a guy's window in. It's just a video, homemade video that somebody put it up on YouTube. So I would rip it and use it.
Right.
So that app went away. It just discontinued. I couldn't use it no more. So I'm looking on in the Apple Store for a new app. So I type in this app called YT Studio. I was looking at YouTube downloaders, right? And this is, they give you a list of different videos. I mean, a list of different apps, and YT Studio is one of them. I said, maybe this is what's an app I can rip videos from YouTube on. And I downloaded it and was looking through it. And I was like, man, this is like an analytic app. What the hell?
YouTube.
But I already signed in with my username and all that, and it says it says at the time it was Big JAH. It was already Big JAH, but it said revenue. I'm just clicking. It's a new app, so I'm just playing with it. I said, is it revenue? And it said 6 cents. I said, and it said monetized. Like the page is monetized. I was like, now mind you, this is 2017, but I made this page in 2011.
Oh wow.
And I wasn't even really doing that much content online. I was just doing stand up and auditioning for stuff. I made a page just to have it, and I left it. It was just sitting dormant for a while. But every now and then I would drop like a comedy set on that page. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when you do bits and say, this is a way of showing that you document this is my bit.
Yeah.
So I was just start putting my sets on this page, and it got monetized over the years. Didn't know, but only had 6 cents. 6 pennies is what the page is worth.
Yes, don't you?
But that's all I needed. 6 cents. Oh, I gotta make some money. 6 pennies. Oh, bro, I got all these little 1 minute videos on IG.
You got your.
I carried it over.
Nice.
I carry it. So now I got content for days.
You got to stock because you already did it.
I stocked it up on YouTube. I mean, on IG.
So did you do like a collab? Was it like how many 1 minute videos did you put back to back to post?
I dropped a 1 minute video every single day for like 11 days, and it spiked. It spiked, and then I'm looking in the background and saying, 1,000 subscribers you need. The two criteria for monetization is 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. And I think at the time I had 1,900 watch hours. I was like, okay, I got work to do. You know what I'm saying? I had 235 subscribers. Okay, I got work to do. So now I'm just flooding it. I had Tiberius up there, and it did okay initially, but I started putting Tiberius part 2, part 3, part 4 up there, and then the whole crew was stupid. And then I just started thinking of all these different crazy ideas that I already had in my files. I had scripts that I was trying to sell to ADD back in the day. They don't say shout out to ADD, it's love. But they didn't rock with me at the time, which is a blessing in disguise. I thank y'all, and it wasn't. I didn't take it personal. I mean, of course, I kind of did because I knew all the niggas over there.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's natural.
Come on, Kev. Come on, Patrick.
Yeah. But even before then, even before Kev, because ADD when Kev was just like he was just like a soul. He was like a contractor. They were paying him to make content with him and his kids and stuff like this, and the parodies and stuff. He wasn't even at ADD yet.
Wow.
This is back when Awesomeness TV was cracking.
Wow.
So,
You know what
okay,
I'm
so wait, so because we gotta now we here.
I'm sorry.
I know, right?
My bad.
I'm trying to walk our way into it. Yeah.
My fault. Yeah.
Gotta
Hopefully,
talk about the monies. So you see the money, you see the 6 cents.
Yeah.
You say I'm finna start giving this.
That's the only reason we started this podcast.
Yes. Talk about the cocoa.
Yeah.
My bad. Go.
What was the amount where shit got real? What did you look up and see that you was like, oh, I could live a good life?
Yeah.
Yeah. What was happening in that time? How long were the videos? And we talking, what was Facebook doing versus YouTube?
At one
Without
point,
getting any tax implications, you know what I mean? I'm on you, but that.
So look, the timeline, IG was where I was putting most of my focus in. It's because I just love doing it. I love to see the responses, the comments and stuff like that. And it was quick. And then Facebook, not knowing that Facebook was growing too, unbeknownst to me, I didn't even know. And then I saw I was monetized on IG. I mean on YouTube, excuse me, with very few videos on there. So now I'm taking all my IG videos and putting these 1 minute videos on YouTube. Now I got constant content dropping every day. It's only a minute. You know what I'm saying? But some of these things is going viral, and some of these things is finally hitting. And then you do it every day, they're gonna put you in the algorithm. When you feeding the algorithm, they're gonna embrace you. And so my following went up, and then my bread went up. And so I wasn't even monetized on Facebook yet. I was trying to find out how I think I had 55,000 followers on Facebook when I finally looked at my page. I was like, whoa, that's crazy to me. I might have had 25,000 on the IG, and maybe 12,000 on YouTube, but I had 55,000 on Facebook, and but I wasn't monetized, and most of my stuff was going crazy over there. Tiberius is it hit 1 million in 3 days.
Sheesh.
You know what I'm saying? It hit 1 million followers. I mean 1 million views in 3 days, and that's when I was like, okay. So I made a part 2, and that went. And then after like 2 or 3 episodes of that, now I'm the big Tiberius nigga. You know what I'm saying? So now, and then I don't want to get typecast as Debo. I'm gonna keep doing this, but I can't only do this. So I came up with I'm Coming Too. You know what I'm saying? With me and Sade, where I play a boyfriend and my girlfriend is on my head. She's super clingy and she don't let me do nothing by myself. Not even take a shit. You know what I'm saying? So and that started going viral. Now everybody like, oh man, you and Sade, man. And we love that. And everybody, a lot of dudes love a hood, pretty ass girl that's in your ass.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's always on your head. You know what I'm saying? So Yvette from Belly. I mean Yvette from Baby Boy.
Baby Boy, that's what I was thinking about.
Yeah, so that's what Sade was, and they loved it. They ate it up, and I'm like, okay, now I got something. I got that. I got this. Let me think of some more stuff. And so, and so at one point in time, I was dropping an episode of Tiberius, an episode of I'm Coming Too, an episode of the Whole Crew is Stupid. I started doing that, and that went viral. That went.
Whole Crew is Stupid. Whole Crew is Stupid one is Classic.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man.
Two is also classic with Terry, but boy,
thank you.
You
man.
talking about something I went back and watched over and over.
Man,
I'm a good 42,000 of them views, bro.
Hey, I appreciate it. I appreciate it, man. And so so now almost every video is going viral, and so and the
on
numbers
Facebook.
On Facebook and IG.
Okay,
I mean Facebook and YouTube.
And when is this?
Yeah.
What year is this?
This is 2018.
Okay, keep going.
Into 2017. It's 2018 really. And so I'm like, man. So the monetization, I think my first check might have been like $578.
Okay.
Right. And I was like, oh, I'll take it. At the time, I was hurting.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And when I'm not on the road, I'm at home living off my savings. And my savings is dwindling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it got to a point where my last couple $1,000s was in my account, and I got to pay this rent. But I'm about to go on tour in 2 weeks, so I'm good. I'll be all right.
Is it just you, or who you touring with at this time?
I'm touring with Dizzy Wright and Hobson. Dizzy Wright. And so who's an artist of Vegas? Shout out to my nigga Dizzy, man. And who is artist? And that also taught me a lesson that you don't have to be Kendrick Lamar or Wiz Khalifa to have a fan base around the world.
Right.
And making bread around the world. You know what I'm saying? You just need your fans. You don't need to be as popular as Kevin Hart to be successful and be comfortable and be able to provide for your family and be able to hopefully provide opportunities for the homies and stuff like that. So I learned that with him because he was putting his homies on, and we around the world and he's getting chased down the street. You know what I'm saying? So,
so you saw the 500. Then what? Then when you
my next check was like no, I'm sorry. The first check was $758.
Okay.
And then the next check was $1,400 the next month. So I was like, oh shit, I doubled it. And at the time, I'm like, oh nigga, yeah. I just in a month I just doubled it, and it's not, and it wasn't. And so I'm like, okay, maybe I can get 3,000 next time because this is almost 1,500 right here.
Right.
Next month 3,000, and it went to 1,900. Okay, so it moved slower that third month, and then that fourth month. That shit jumped, my nigga.
Wait. Did you see the impulse in the knee touch? Did you see the knee touch reaction? All right.
That fourth month, man, went to 9,500. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
Yeah. And so I was like, I'm sharing this with the homie. Obviously, I'm sharing it with y'all too now. But like, y'all family, man.
Yeah,
so,
straight up.
And I don't even know when you talk about bread like that because it's not even about that. But it is about that when you love doing what you're doing and you do it for the love. And then it provides you financial freedom.
I just want to know how many subscribers did you have before that 9,500? Before it really jumped?
I would say probably maybe 80,000.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
we got some work to do.
Yeah.
This is on Facebook or YouTube or?
This is YouTube. I wasn't even Facebook. Wasn't fucking with me yet as far as monetization.
Oh wow.
But my following was bigger on Facebook though. But I wasn't monetized, so that shit don't matter.
Got it.
You know what I'm saying?
What's dope about this is that even though, as you mentioned, with anybody that's really true to the art, it's not necessarily about even chasing the money like that. That's an afterthought. But it is important for people to see that the Big JAH brand didn't just happen when they saw this was a lot of grind and that kind of thing that went into
two different terms of film school.
Two different terms of film school. We're not even including when you was up in the Bay coming down. What's one of those mistakes you made in the middle of this process that you feel you learned from?
One of the mistakes I made, probably a few of them. So,
see, I want people to understand that pause. He's going through a list. Of
I am.
It's like, what do I
know? I get it. Absolutely.
So look, when I first started doing comedy and even sketches, I started with. Like I said, we met first day that I started doing comedy. It might have been, I think you told me, I remember the story. You said, I'm gonna get to your answer too.
No problem.
You was like, you started a year ago, then you quit, or you didn't quit, you stopped, and now you was getting back into it. It's 2009.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know when you actually started. But
it depends on what the point you're making. I want to go ahead.
Yeah. So no. So I brought that up to say it's a journey. So when I first started, it was with Chinadu. and Chase doing sketches. You know what I'm saying? I would meet up with, shout out to Brandon Wiley, Brown, KD Ringer. We used to pull up in Denny's and have writing sessions and shit like that.
I might have been with
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah. Yes, you too. I'm tripping. My bad. I should have stayed underground.
Brown, I think, was part of that whole.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we was doing our thing, and then they did a couple of sketches. I came to KD house, and he was doing like a little a Mexican wrestler sketch. him and B Wiley, man.
Shout
I filmed it. I shot it,
and
I edited. Yeah, so I was on that back then. And me and Craig was doing our thing, doing sketches. So it was them. It was Chinadu and Chase, and then me and Craig was doing our thing. And then I kind of like Craig started doing. He started doing truck driving. He was working.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Craig always had a job in the middle of doing comedy, so he was doing both grinds. And so long story short, I know I went from the beginning. I had a team. When I first started going hard with the sketches, I started going like, I'm talking about weekly, daily, in 2017. All right, so me, shout out to my boy Ken Edwin, my brother, man.
Yeah.
Ken.
Dominican Ken,
man. Saying he was the first guy I started using his house. Every Wednesday I was shooting my sketches in his house, and we both were shooting his sketches, my sketches, sketch house on Thursdays. Then it got to Wednesday, Thursdays, and then Saturdays. And then Wednesday, Thursdays, Saturdays, then it got to the point I'm shooting 4 or 5 times a week. And I'm saying, and then him, I met Troy in LA at the sketch house. I met Minx. And then Minx started coming to the sketch house. So now I got a team of dudes that are selfless, dudes that are like, hey man, I need you to shoot for me tomorrow. Cool, I got you, and I got you the next day, and I got you the next day. So I'm shooting that. I don't have no money. We broke. They broke. I'm broke. You know what I'm saying? And we worked on each other's sketches. We shot each other's sketches for each other. Anytime I asked, I had somebody there. And when you got an unlimited amount of, you got a cameraman anytime you want to shoot something.
Right.
That's what got me to where I'm at. Cause now I got thousands of ideas, and I got someone that's gonna shoot it for me. And I'm also repaid a favor by doing the same thing. I don't got no money, I can't pay you, and I ain't expecting you to pay me, but I come and shoot your shit, you come shoot mine. And we did that for years. We got monetized, and then it got to a point where I was like, all right, we got to get our own individual teams. We still a crew, but you get you 2 shooters, get you 2 shooters, get you 2 shooters, and I get myself 2 shooters, 2 cameras. I'm shooting with 2 cameras so I can go fast.
Yeah, he was the first person I ever saw shoot 2 cameras.
Yeah.
He shoot both angles like TV.
Yeah, film school, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was like, and I didn't have no bread, bruh. And then once I got the money, even to this day, I got the same car from 2018. You saw the whip I got. I need a new one. You know what I'm saying? But I put the money into the work, into the business. You know what I'm saying? So the cameras, all the stuff I own myself, just so I don't have to wait on nobody with their cameras and stuff like that. I just need you to come and shoot it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the mistake I made was, I don't think it was a mistake. I can't say it was a mistake. It feels like it, because I feel like once we kind of spread out and kind of was doing our own thing, we still kicked it. We still was a family, but everybody didn't move as fast as I moved after that without me being in the picture. And that's just not necessarily, they weren't lazy necessarily, but like, it's a grind. This shit ain't easy, man. And you need someone that's gonna push. I was editing 2 or 3 videos a day. I'm falling asleep at you know what I'm saying? Me and Nate lived together. You know what I'm saying? When y'all was roommates, and then right after that, you got
Both
your spot.
Be drooling on the keyboard.
Yeah.
I walk out like, you niggas sleepy to be wanting some company over here.
Yeah. I'm talking about
watching the game.
The sun is coming up, and I'm trying to drop my video at 8:30 in the morning, 8 o'clock in the morning. At the latest 8:30, I'll drop it and I'll go to sleep, and I wake up at 12, and I get up and do it again every day. And that was 2017, 18, 19. You know what I'm saying? And so I think not a mistake, but like I think something I kind of would have did a little different is maybe not so quickly branch out. We was all making money, and I feel like we lost kind of like the nucleus of what we had. Imagine us 4. You know what I'm saying? Like if we all 4 right now, this years ago, we all busy now, but like if we said, okay, us 4 are going to start doing this. You know, anytime you need to shoot, I'm there. I'm gonna shoot your videos. I'm gonna shoot your videos. And one of y'all shoot mine. And we do this a year and 2, 3, we're all gonna blow up. It's gonna work. You know what I'm saying? And then we got away from it. Not in the bad way. We all continued to shoot, but after a while, I think without that daily like I'm in your face, you in my face, we working, folks, when you start making money, you know what I'm saying, folks start getting a little too complacent. And so I think the crew kind of like the initial crew that kind of like maybe slowed other people down. And me, I ain't slowed down because
have you seen the stuff that you shot with the quality that you shoot at? Have the partnerships been lucrative, like the Tubi partnership?
Yeah,
and like putting it out over there. Did you see what you wanted to see out of it?
Before, absolutely. And I was hearing stories. My homeboy, one of my DP actually, his ex-girlfriend had a friend that was like, yeah, she says that he's making money over there. He's doing numbers, you know what I'm saying? And we could talk about it too, you know what I'm saying, afterwards, you know what I'm saying? But unless y'all want me to say it here, but I'd rather, you know what I'm saying, say yeah. But
I did want to ask, to answer this question, but I did want to ask about how did the Tubi partnership come to be in the first place, and kind of what obligations or do you have to fulfill, you know, for that or whatever. But
no, answer that first.
Shalom. So initially with the brand deals and everything, my goal was to, in order to get brand deals, you got to do brand deal content. In the sense, like for example, even if this ain't even like, you got to make this a product and make a sketch out of it, and hopefully it could do well enough to where you can show somebody, be like, man, I made a product, I made a sketch about this
on my own, on
my own. So that's what the Blue Chew started coming around. Manscaped,
Let's talk about that with Tony Rock.
So and I learned that from guys from like film school doing spec commercials, you know, and also even CT. Shout out to CT, man. I remember he did a couple spec episodes for some show. And then he ended up becoming a writer on different shows. You know what I'm saying? Because like, so if you show, or I know filmmakers that were like, hey, I want to do a McDonald's commercial. You know what I'm saying? And he did it for free. And he showed it to McDonald's, and they ended up hiring him as a commercial, as a director to direct the commercial. So I'll start doing that with the sketches, 2-3 minute sketches. And then
what kind of products were you plugging, just if you don't mind?
Oh, Blue Chew.
Oh, I got you.
But you was doing this on your own.
Before that, it was this other pill called Macava back in the day, the Sketch House days. Right. It was this company called Macava. They had like a natural pill, a capsule that helped you in the bedroom. You know what I'm saying? So they reached out. I was doing content. I did my first promo was a thing called Woody Wipes. Woody Wipes is like a wet wipe for your meat. You know what I'm saying? So I did it, and that was only like, that wasn't even a lot of money, but I did it, and it went viral. Me and Sade did it, and it did well. And so I think other companies see that, and they're like, oh shit, nigga, we like that. Yeah, how much would you charge us to do a video for this? And that's,
you are the Blue Chew guy too,
man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You like when the commercials just come on, like I'll just be watching something on YouTube or something, and it'll come up, and it's still you. I was like, wait. Like it's a different version of it, but it's still, or even on TV now. I was like, no, wait a minute.
Right.
So this is the thing I'm still missing. So for the Blue Chew, did you shoot that on your own first, and then Blue Chew reached out?
No.
Okay.
No. So I think my manager reached out. No. They reached out eventually. Hit my manager about like me doing a sketch for him or a promo for him. And so, before I did that, I was doing stuff like CNB Classics. CNB Classics were like the oldies, the gangster oldies, and I would rewrite them and write them into like gangster terminology. And that was just on me. That was just me. Me and Ken wrote them, and we sung them, and we put it out as an infomercial. You know, you got to know my brother. You got to get your own. So it was that. So that it was those, and we was doing like gang banging oldies. And so putting stuff like that out there is like infomercial type stuff. I did it for the love. I did it for the culture. I love the concept. I would see you know what I'm saying? You would see all the promos on BET growing up, and you know what I'm saying, like the Midnight Love and all the little CDs, the compilation CDs. So I did my own version of that. That's kind of what had people like, oh, okay, this guy can do commercial stuff, even if it's hood. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of what I did with it. And I remember y'all was doing it too. Like y'all, I mean, like I remember videos, you, Reggie. Yeah. I remember we did the whole battles back and forth. Me and you, CT, Kanisha, Buzz, Arana.
And we did ours. We did the BT hip hop
Cypher. Even like, so we was always doing it. And I really, the only difference is I got to a point where I just stopped not doing it. If that makes sense. Stopped not doing it. I just kept doing it. I kept doing it, you know what I'm saying? And so, because nothing else was working for me. Nothing else was in, I was booking stuff, but nothing crazy. I wasn't booking a show, which I would have loved to have done, and I got the talent to do it. I got it. You know what I'm saying? So when I see other people doing it, I'm like, oh yeah. They first of all, everybody I know that booked something, I was like, it makes sense. And even if it didn't make sense, it made sense for them. Like, I love seeing that. It just inspires me to keep going. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody, your time's gonna come. If you put yourself in position, it's gonna happen. So, answer your question. I didn't start off doing Blue Chew videos until they started paying me to do it.
Got it.
But it was like a trial. It was just like a one-off. And so I'm about to put my all into this one-off. I'm about to make it dope. You know what I'm saying? So I started thinking of ways like the wheelchair and stuff like that, and all that, like the different terminology. You got to brand it. You know what I'm saying? So like even with the 2 to max, that's a phrase that I just came up with. Well, my brother is a phrase my brother used to say, or still says, but like, so I took it and made it like a slogan and made it like a mantra. You know what I'm saying? So he's always, I say it different now. Yeah. But he be like, man, I love you to the max, man. Hey, man, so yeah, she was, I came outside, man, she ran down the stairs, she was turned up to the max, bro. She was tripping. Okay. So then I took that and, you know what I'm saying, to the max. To the max. If you're going to do it, go hard. Go hard or go home. That's the phrase. I'm saying, obey your thirst. That's the phrase. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that was, so I understood that you got to brand yourself. You got to make yourself bigger than your brands to be bigger than who you are. You know what I'm saying? So
then how did now the Tubi situation? Because I seen the press with Kev on stage and you and y'all got y'all got y'all deals with Tubi. How did that come about?
At first, man, it took us 3 years. It took us because we were trying to get with Tubi, Netflix, and I had a meeting with Netflix 4 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Before after the pandemic, I met with everybody, brother. I met with everybody, and wasn't nobody rocking with me, and that's fine. It's so many stories about people saying like DreamWorks. We know how that came about. DreamWorks. We can go into the story later, but they said no. Home Depot is Home Depot because they got rejected. DreamWorks is DreamWorks because they got rejected. So getting rejected is supposed to happen. The greats, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot. You know what I mean? So McDonald's. Right. In and out. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I got rejected so many times that it's just gonna feel, it's just gonna make me want to do it more. And so with Tubi, it makes sense now. I've talked to Tubi. I can talk to some of the execs from there now, and they can't grab everybody. You gotta earn it. Even if you feel like you earned it, they don't feel like you earned it. I'm not even talking about Tubi. I'm talking about any place, a booker, a promoter. You know what I'm saying? Right. So what I was doing, I started shooting. I was doing sketches, and then I said I got to start doing series because my goal now has always been to do TV and film. So now I went back, like a downgrade, but I started doing sketches just to build a fan base. To show people that I'm funny, to show people that I'm somebody you want to watch and somebody you want to share to
showcase what you do.
Yeah. So now, then in the comments, they start asking, "Man, this episode too short." That's what I want to hear. When you start hearing that, then you can start doing longer form content. Because a lot of times people start off making a short film. I don't think that, but Joke Thief came before you was doing IG.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? You did Joke Thief, I did Perfect Plan. Me and Barry.
Absolutely.
I did Double Negative. These are short films I was doing with no fan base. Unless you got somebody promoting it or somebody that's going to put it into like a film festival for you, and you know what I'm saying, or pitch it to Warner Brothers. If you don't have no fan base, especially nowadays, it ain't no point of making a Joke Thief or a Double Negative. And don't make a short film or a feature film because you can do it. I got this. It's your baby. It's your story. Right. You know what I'm saying? But now, if you do a She Wins Now, it's different. You know what I'm saying? Like if I did Lesbian Homie, and I just made a series. I put all this money into the series in 2019.
How long was the series?
Now or then?
When you first started.
When I first started doing Lesbian Homie, the first episode was like 4 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
And so what you're saying is people need to build their fan base before they get into doing longer form scripted
You owe it to yourself. You owe it to yourself to be more patient. You know what I'm saying? Meaning like don't say, man, I got this feature film or I got this short film and it's gonna cost me $10,000 to put. You're gonna put all that money into it unless you got a place to put it to get your money back. Or a place
or a big name attached to it, right?
Right. Yeah. Exactly. So I didn't have that. So I had to become the big name. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't even think that was something I had to do. Because I loved acting. I wanted to be an actor, a leading man even. But right. But not to be famous. Just because I enjoy the art. And so me being in front of the camera, is what started that. And before that, like the Tiberius is what started everything. You know, before that, I was shooting the content. I got sketches that I'm not even in it. It's just on my page, and I got the homies, and I wrote it for you. I wrote it for you. I got a feature. I got a short film I wrote, a drama that I wrote for Craig and my homeboy, who's now a leading man. He's doing this thing now. He's too big for the project now. Wow. Until, and you know what I'm saying, and this is my brother. We came up together. We went to school together. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't even have him do it now. I would have him do it when that's a feature.
Now, what are your influences for this filmmaking, this writing, directing? Who do you draw from?
Spike, Keenan. Spike, Keenan, Robert Townsend. You know what I'm saying? I remember watching Low Down Dirty Shame.
Classic.
You know, I was, of course, F. Gary Gray with Friday, John Singleton with Boys in the Hood. But like, I used to always tell myself, damn man, these guys started cracking when they was 24. Yeah. I didn't start cracking until I was down there 35.
That's what happens. You do that, right?
That's like, yeah, but it don't matter. It don't matter, man. And but because they also got to it faster. I wasn't in the 24 hours. My focus. I'm running around 24, man. I'm up at the Bay. I'm still trying to make the league. I'm trying to focus on a whole different industry. So that's why. But when I finally got focused and I started putting it together, that's when things started happening. So after a while, I went through an aggregating company on that can put your stuff on Tubi, Homestead. What's the name? You said that you went through a what? Aggregating company. Oh, okay. Like a distributor, like a broker, like a middleman.
Right.
It's Glass Slippers and Homestead. They're two companies that work together to get content on Tubi. So I went through them for the first 5-6 projects. From Lesbian Homie season 2 was the first thing I put up there, and season 1 was still on YouTube. You know, and it if you look at the content, the quality, it's not. You know, I was shooting with the homies.
But it's low to you now because of what you shoot. But at the time, it was high to the top.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And it got me looked at the whole crew of Stupid. Got me auditioning for Tyler Perry. You know what I'm saying? Because that project, we did a tour. Me, Barry, and Barry forced me to do it. No, correction. Mm-hmm. He convinced me to do it. Didn't force me, but we did let the whole crew of Stupid, and that went viral. And we did that part 2 viral. 3. I was like, oh shit. So now he's on the road. He's touring. He's doing his own thing, but he getting noticed everywhere he goes. He in Denver. He in Seattle. He in Florida. He like, bro, they asking about us. Bro, you got to get on stage, bro. We got to get on this road. And I was like, man, I ain't really did no time outside of LA. Dago, Vegas, here and there, you know what I'm saying? So when you was different, I was like, oh, London, he out there, but it make you stronger. You know what I'm saying? Even when I was going, my mom from New York, so I would go, my mom used to live in New York back then. I would go to New York and I couldn't get on at the Cellar, you know what I'm saying? So all those places you try to get on, but you can go. There's so many clubs you can hit in New York, and that's how you get strong. So me and Craig had thoughts of moving and be bi-coastal. We're gonna move and get an apartment, 1-bedroom apartment. We're gonna sleep on the couch. We're gonna be in New York. We're gonna do that circuit for a couple years, get strong. That never happened. You know what I'm saying? But so now I'm gonna stay. I got time. But I got time in LA. You can't really do no time. No, you got 5 minutes here, 7 minutes here, and if they love you, and you might get 10 on somebody's birthday show. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But like, so I know I got. So I had to start getting my little 5 minutes together. I got 5 minutes here. I got 5 minutes there. Boom, 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 boom. And oh shit, I got 38 minutes. Okay, shoot. Really, if I shit, nigga, I got an hour. But I never had to do an hour. I ain't do an hour until I was on the road on my own tour, 2019. You know what I'm saying? And it worked out. You know what I'm saying? So
hold on. I still want to get, I don't know if we got it all the way, which is...
We can go back.
The aggregate. So you was putting your content on through the aggregate to get on Tubi. Then how did Tubi reach out to you?
Yes, sir. My bad.
That's all good.
You know, I'll be jumping around.
That's all good. It's all good.
So Homestead, Glass Slipper, shout out to them. Now we still with Homestead. But we put the first episode up there, the first season, and that did cool the first year. It was all right. And we did a season 3. Or I think I did the Cuddle season. Cuddle season was the show I did.
Yeah.
Put it up there, and they did all right too. You know what I'm saying? Season 3 did well, and it made season 2 do well. Okay, boom. So now I'm doing numbers. Now things are starting to look up. Oh, I'm in the cool little check now because it's a cumulative of all these 2 or 3 different shows on there. And then I put season 4 up there. Boom.
Bro, just real quick, hearing you got a lot of content.
Man,
you talking about season 4 of the 8 show.
Yeah, man.
I mean, people don't. You put in a lot of work, bro.
Library, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I'm literally about to do season 5, my nigga.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, bro.
And so season 4, I'm gonna get.
Whatever you want, bro. We gonna get
the rest of this goddamn answer. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes,
so
sir.
Season 4,
and then so mind you, my manager Dame, shout out to Dame. He's been reaching out to Tubi for years, and we met guys. I had a meeting with Tubi, but he's on the finance side. He's not on the greenlit side. So he's everybody we talk to, even whether it's from Netflix or whether it's from YouTube, I mean not YouTube, but Tubi, they're never in a position to where they're like, yeah, we're gonna walk your project in and let's go. So not until recently meaning like within this year, we finally got somebody to sit down with a Zoom call and have a conversation. But now at this point, now it's 2025, I got season 1, 2, and 3. And I'm about to put season 4 on there. So I got season 1, 2, and 3 of Let's Me Home, and I got Cuddle season 1 of that. And I made a whole crew of stupid. I'm kind of like a variety show. You know what I'm saying? I did 1 season of that. That's on there too. So now it's 5 titles on there. And they, you know what I'm saying? So now they saying, okay, you're creating, you're creating a shows that you're putting on our network. Now we're going to sit down and talk to you. And now we want season 5. We got to do that to do season 5. I don't know if I ain't really want to do season 5. That's what we want, man. We like it. You know what I'm saying? So, but, and the numbers are they're just doing well on Tubi to where they like, it makes sense to do a season 5.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
you still, you're doing, for a lot of projects, you still do a lot of self-investing, or do you reach out to other investors?
So this content, this season we just did Lev, that you in?
Yeah.
That's self-funded. Ugh, I had to eat that one. But it's worth it because, like I say, I believe in myself, and at that point, I'm blessed to be in a position to do that. You know, you don't never want to use your own money, but at this point, but if you have to, you don't want to, you have to. Yeah, and I feel like it'll be a return.
Yeah. I have to ask you too. What goes into your ideas for casting? Because you work with some of the same people, but a lot of these people, I don't know how much training they had before you started working with them, and you know, just being in your projects, it helped. You saw something in them.
He's like, how big were the yams?
So look, it's a criteria, and just to be honest, it's categories. There's people who I'll start with the women. There's women who are super talented as actresses, and you're like, damn, and they beautiful. All of them are beautiful. You know what I'm saying? That's a plus. But she got chops. She actually she got an agent. She worked. She got credits.
Right.
And she over here just trying to build her profile, because a lot of these managers and agents are saying you got to get your social media up. I know, you know what I'm saying? Zoe Kravitz don't have to. She's already cracking. She gone.
Right.
Tessa Thompson gone. Tiana Taylor is gone. But you got to get and you are just as dope as they are. But you got to get your social media going. And that's what everyone says. Or you can just be so dope and you can kill your audition and then get on that way. That's also an option too.
That's a fact.
That's never not going to be an option in my opinion.
Right.
But the other option that helps is the social media. You know what I'm saying? So there's some women that are super talented. They got chops, and they look great on camera. And then you got girls who the chops ain't that strong, but they look great on camera. They hella yammed up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that helps. And a lot of for me, and they cooperative. They got good energy. I don't think there's anybody I shoot. If you see her shooting with me, she's in pocket. She got good energy. She don't never be disrespectful, and vice versa.
Right.
It goes both ways. I'm never the weirdo nigga that's gonna fuck up the chemistry between me and the person, and on camera or off camera. So you've been on set with me, man.
Absolutely.
Anybody it's not gonna be no weirdness. It's not gonna be no ulterior motives. You know what I'm saying? No jealousy, no egos. I don't like that. So so sometimes you see me with a woman that not the greatest actress, but I promise you, she is cool. She comes, she pulls up, she don't complain.
Professional.
She's professional.
Yeah. She get right eventually.
Yeah, and she gonna get better.
Yeah,
if she wants to. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's why I work with who I work with, Cause sometimes you be like, damn, I would love to work with her, man, but she flaky, man. She just her energy is not. I'm saying she cool, but she just
professionalism all over.
Yeah, so and it's a real thing. You'll get more work if they like you. Even the people who be like, oh, he's an asshole, she's an asshole, but they working, they super popular. That's only gonna last so long. That might last 20 years. It might last 30. But eventually, when shit just start to crumble and you start seeing your friends in around, because they wasn't really your friend, because you wasn't really their friend. You know what I'm saying? So the casting with the fellas usually is guys I've known over the years, comedy, and super talented dudes. You know what I'm saying? So I know what I'm getting from you, from BT. You know what I'm saying? So when that's why I promise you, I hit you. I said, let me call BT for this one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't make sense. Because we've been knowing each other for so long, but we should have been in fucking 50 projects together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And soon come. But like, that's what it was. And it's like a cheat code. I know so many talented dudes. You know what I'm saying? Bruh, with you, when people talk to me about you, like they don't even know that I know you. And they like, and I showed them, like, I think I showed them like a old video of you on stage. They're like, that's him. Like, you're a real actor. Like, you're a person that can be anything. And when I watch Melvin, bro, I be forgetting it's you, dog. I'll be like, man, this dude really, like, he is this nigga from fucking from Queens.
Yeah.
Like. And it's so dope. And I remember your jokes on stage and how you just transformed into whatever character you need to be. That's real performance to me. Anyhow,
thank you, man. Appreciate that.
Of course, bro. I'm motivated. I'm inspired all the time. No, man. But like, dog. And so when I look at certain people, I know I'm sure we got to go.
Yeah, we got.
Yeah, damn. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, dog. So you asked me about the.
I know you told me about the casting.
We gotta get to this game, nigga.
All right, go ahead.
I know he got 50 more questions.
It's a game.
Yeah, we got a game real quick. But then we gonna do real quick.
Yeah.
Cause we got 2 other segments and we gotta get out of here.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Now you have been more than gracious, bro.
We need it all, baby.
Inspirement.
We need it all, baby.
Trust me, bro. We got a game on this show called Kill It or Let Live. Okay, Kill It or Let Live. I'm gonna throw out a topic. You gonna say whether or not we should kill it, you not messing with it, or let it live. It's all good.
Oh shit.
Okay.
All right.
Buckle up, brother.
Kill it.
Oh wait, hold on.
Buckle up, brother.
Kill it or let live. Responding to negative comments on social media.
So hold on. So I gotta find out what kill it means and what let live means.
So kill it is you not messing, like responding, like, so kill it mean you not messing with it. If you say kill it, like don't respond to negative comments. Let it live mean, yeah, I'm gonna respond to these negative comments on social media. So kill it or let live, responding to negative comments on social media.
Kill that shit, bro. Kill it, but yeah. Kill it, man.
Kill it or let live. Having a threesome with your girl, but the third person is a guy.
Oh, kill it, my nigga. Absolutely. Yeah, kill it, man. Absolutely.
Kill it.
No judgment, fellas. You know what I'm saying? But that ain't me.
Kill it or let live. Having 100 million followers on every social media platform, but you got to participate in a Diddy party.
Absolutely kill it, man. Come on, man. Can't do it, won't do it. And I promise you, that if niggas know me for real, that ain't my bag. Shout out to anybody that might have been to a Diddy party. Here's the thing: I would have went to a Diddy party back in the day.
No, would you?
Yeah, before you. Who wouldn't have?
I've been to a couple. But I didn't know.
But here's the thing. I know guys who've been there at Diddy parties, but here's the thing, man. 100%, but it's impossible for me to do any goofy shit, bro. Like, I promise you, I don't got no skeletons on me. Ooh. Even, you know what I'm saying?
That's a blessing.
I don't got no skeletons.
You ain't never cheated on your lady?
Whoa.
Oh, okay.
Let's cut that. No, yeah, but I'm also transparent.
Oh, you married?
Yeah, I'm married.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I'm saying back in the day. I ain't talking about marriage.
But no. Yeah, me and my lady, we solid, man.
Okay.
No, super solid.
But before the marriage.
But here's the thing, man.
I guess that ain't a skeleton no more.
Nah,
that ain't a skeleton
because
no more.
I'm a transparent nigga, man. No skeleton. No, skeletons mean like it's gonna kill my career or something. I'm like, oh no, I don't want nobody to hush me. I don't got no hush money for nobody.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? And not no judgment. I don't judge people, man. People is human and they do their thing.
Right.
But like I don't need to be famous that bad at all. So I don't care nothing about no Diddy, no lotion, no. And I'm not waking up sore. If I waking up sore, it's a problem for everybody in there.
It's a problem.
I'm the type of nigga that if we ain't you squabbing and y'all got the cameras out talking about World Star, after I knock you out, I'm on y'all niggas. I'm there.
LA coming out.
I don't like the. Yeah, I don't like the.
We didn't mean to take you there.
So no, I would have went to a Diddy party not knowing it was like that. Look,
man.
Tiberius came out.
Yeah. My fault. Yeah.
Nah, that's good. I had a cemetery in my goddamn closet, but
oh shit, no judgment.
But I let my lady know. You know what I'm saying? I put it out there, so I don't got no skeletons no more.
Right.
Kill it or let live. This is the last one. Kill it or let live. You get to star in the upcoming Madea Goes to Space movie, but you got to wear that dress.
Come on, man, kill it, man.
No, you're not gonna do it.
No. Here's the thing, bro. High school. Just once again, I work with Tyler, brother Perry, Sir Perry, Mr. Perry, man, and it was a great experience.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? It was a great experience, man. I haven't.
Did he invite you to his mansion?
No, he didn't. Okay, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to brothers. The brothers.
Bruhs, yep.
Bruhs.
Shout out to my nigga Barry, man.
Oh yeah.
But that's a kill it. You saying?
I'm killing it.
Okay.
Here's the thing, and real quick, I remember, bro. I'm an 80s baby, but I grew up in the 90s, and I would have definitely done Shanae. I definitely would have did Wanda. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that was then. I'm 16.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now I can't see myself putting a dress on.
Yeah.
Now here's the thing. If somebody put a dress on right now, one of y'all three put a dress on right now to do a character, to do a Miss Doubtfire or Wanda, I'm not tripping. I know y'all niggas, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And if y'all weird, y'all weird. You know what I'm saying? But y'all not weird because y'all put the dress on. Y'all weird because y'all.
It was weird because you was always
Because if you
weird.
put the dress on for the sake, like, I don't think Martin weird for being Shanae.
Right.
I think, you know what I'm saying? So if that happened today, I'm not thinking weird. It's a hilarious character.
Anyone that's putting a dress on, you're not weird. Okay, you are a normal person. Go.
Right.
We're trying to stay uncanceled.
No. I'm not saying you weird for putting the dress on. I'm saying that don't make you weird. You being weird makes you weird. You know, like for example, someone like, man, they who gonna put this dress on, man? And they don't want to do it, but they do it because, man, I'm being
the opportunity.
The opportunity. That's weird to me.
Okay.
But if you put the dress on for the sake of comedy, for the sake of for the joke, for the bit, for the performance, I don't think. Do you? Okay. That's what I mean when I said it's so there.
That's
I ain't trying to get kill it canceled. Don't cancel none of us. I don't judge you for it. You know what I'm saying, but just do it for the right reasons, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Top 5 Black Hood movies.
Top 5. Ooh.
Yeah, you gotta go there.
I'm gonna need that
top
one next
five, Top 5 Black Hood movies.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because
man.
I want to have a conversation with you about genres. That'll be another time. But like,
I'm right up the street, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm right up the street, man.
Top 5, hood movies.
Damn, so many of them. Not in the grander scale of things, it's not, but like for us, you know, it's a lot. Boys in the Hood, Menace. Hood, like, you gotta be not gangster, but
I was thinking they got to be drama. They have to be drama. They can be comedy too.
They can be comedy. They can be horror. They can be
best rom-com of all time is Boomerang.
Facts.
Yes,
I agree.
I feel like if Boomerang, and that's the beauty of it, and I'm not just saying this because y'all here, I promise you, if Boomerang cracked off right now, all 4 of us should be in it.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of other dope-ass characters, dope-ass actors and comedians that deserve to be in it too, but we're 4 of the guys that should be in it. Absolutely. And I might just say, I promise you,
it's my favorite movie.
when y'all first saw this Kill It, and I saw that y'all 3 were doing this show, I was like, and I promise, first thing came to my mind was that story I told you. Yeah. I said, bro, and I'm always love you for that.
Oh, man.
You know what I'm saying?
I love you back.
For sure. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I remember your journey, man, from my perspective. Your journey from my perspective. So everybody needs that's the best show, best rom-com.
Facts.
In the history of rom-coms, bro.
Yes.
So that's 3 for me. So many. we saying black because of course Malcolm X is probably my favorite film. So do we put that in? It's not a hood movie, but hood because it's black, hood because we from the hood, or
touche. Your call. Yeah, we can put X in the hood. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Malcolm Little.
Yeah. He was for sure hood.
Yeah.
He was a full.
Yeah. Even
since been
he got killed by niggas. They don't get too much.
Yeah. Get your hand out of my pocket. It's one of the hoodest things you ever say to a nigga. And it's legendary. Get your hand out of my pocket.
I think that line was by Wendell Pierce. Okay. Anybody shout out?
Wow,
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh shit, Wendell Pierce. Shout.
Yeah.
Oh, it was.
Fact.
So Malcolm X. Damn, it's so many, man. So one more. Okay. This is I know we on the time
you
crunch,
good.
You got me. I'm one of the niggas that it's hard to decide. I got to give me an East Coast in there. Let me do. It's out of the
New Jack Paid in Full.
Yeah, Juice. I'm gonna say Paid in Full.
Okay,
I love it. Yeah,
Paid in Full.
Okay,
that independent route, man.
Hey, man, let people know what you. This nigga.
I was just gonna say, tell people what it looks like for you killing it.
Oh yeah, my bad.
So what you have it exactly how you want it career wise. What does killing it look like to you? Are you directing? Are you producing? You got a full studio? What does it look like?
Full studio for sure. And I've been nervous to even. I feel like I need more content before I do a full studio. And in the full studio, Barry Brewer said something to me that stuck with me. You don't do a studio for you. You do a studio for others. You know what I'm saying? For everybody. Because I want to make 10 projects a month. I can't do it by myself.
That's dope.
So if I got a studio, I got you know what I'm saying? If we got scripts and we got manpower and some capital to pay these people to shoot this content, that's what I want to do. So the goal of killing it for me is have an opportunity for everybody that got content and stories they want to tell. If I'm the caveat, if I'm the engine that people go through to do that, then so be it. You know what I'm saying?
Dope.
So that's killing for me.
And man, let people know what projects you got out and where they can find you.
Man, so Big JAH, all platforms, 2Gs, BIGG, JAH, on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, IG, Snapchat, TikTok, all that, LinkedIn. Now, I got Laugh. Laugh is a show that will be dropping next month. Laugh is a new series I'm doing. Yeah, I can't wait to put that out, man. Let's Be Homie season 5 is coming.
There you go. Hey man,
go on Tubi. Watch all season 1 through 4 of Let's Be Homie right now, please.
Hey man, watch that. Watch A Flight Before Christmas. I know that's out right now.
Flight Before Christmas. Thank you.
Yeah, no doubt. And man, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. We appreciate you for tapping in with the culture. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do around here on Killing It. And we've been your host, Justin Hyers,
London Brown,
BT Kingsley,
and the one and only Big JAH.
Come on, Big JAH.
To the max.